Bro, I done did 2 videos on that Parfums De Marly Castley. Now you trying to tell me I got to do another video because they done updated the notes and the bottle? Nah, don't cry now. You already done started down this road. You did it with the thumbnail and everything else. You gonna finish this job. You gonna finish this Castley situation. They done gave an update. You finna give an update. Now. What up, family? It's your favorite thumb with eyebrows, Kool coming back to you. And yeah, you know what? I might have to lose these glasses because that glare. I ain't finna have that glare up on this screen, but I did want to show you that I usually do wear my glasses. You know what I'm saying? I did want to make sure I show you. Nevertheless, y'all, I know I've been I don't want to hear it. Don't sit up here and say you milking it. I am not milking it.
Stop the cap.
I just wanted to give an update based upon the information that's being received. All right, that's just the honest to God truth.
Bullshit. 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 Bullshit.
Honest to God truth. There was some more information that was provided. Okay, so I wanted to make sure I came back with an update. Now, what is that update? Well, the bottle actually looks a lot different than what we actually thought. It's actually like a gray. It's like a grayish hue. So it is similar to, let's say, the Setley. If we get a Setley out, you know, as far as just, and the reason I'm getting the Setley out is because I want to show you like how clear the bottle is. So this is pretty much how the bottle is for Setley. All right. Now, if you going off of Castley is actually like this, where the bottle is clear and see-through, where you could see the juice and things like that. But this, instead of a blue hue, it has a grayish hue. It's different. Like I was thinking it was gonna be based like way more green, way more citrusy and stuff like that. There is the citrus, there's the green. But let's go through this note breakdown real quick, shall we? Alright, now for context, with Parfums De Marly, from what it's showing in Castley, it has like this grayish hue. Initially, I was thinking it was going to be blue. That's what it was. That's kind of what the box was given. It was given like the Setley type of, or the specific type of example was more of a Setley type of aesthetic. Nevertheless, it looks like it was actually more of a grayish aesthetic. So this is something similar to Parfums De Marly Pegasus exclusive. Now, if you take this color tone and then put it on this type of bottle where you still have it transparent and able to see the juice on the inside, then that's pretty much what I'm getting from the Parfums De Marly Castley that's supposed to be dropping in May. Now, as far as when we're talking about the notes, brother, I gotta give Fragrance Lover or Fragrance Knowledge, my man's from TikTok, I gotta give him his credit. He seems like he was on the ball with this one. He might have been on the ball with this one because he said that it was like a fresh, citrusy type of accord, especially the opening, and then it goes into a nice green. Here's the crazy thing. When I was thinking it was going to be a lot more for like a brighter spring/summertime vibe. Now, when I'm getting the opening from what I'm showing the top notes are bergamot, black pepper, and ginger. So the initial thought from me is that, all right, that's coming in with that initial fresh kick. Like it's an initial good, nice kick. Like, but it's similar to the opening of Dior Sauvage. If you know how Dior Sauvage, their note breakdown is pretty similar. It's black pepper, bergamot, and ginger. So, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm thinking about the EDP for the Dior Sauvage. So, you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, just to let you know. Now, on top of that, it has, for the mids, Tamut Pepper, Petitgrain, and Neroli. Now, Neroli and Petitgrain is like a very citrusy, still type of green, slight bitter type of note. All right, so like petitgrain, they're more of like let's say like a green citrus note. You know what I'm saying? And then the neroli is more of like a citrus bitter. You know, so but it's still like a green aspect to it. It's kind of like it's kind of even the like petitgrain. Petitgrain kind of smells like leaves in a way. So you could like, yeah, I can see where bro is getting at, like heavy green. If you got the petitgrain and neroli and stuff like that, and then you put in the tomato pepper. Now that was a little bit different, like because I'm just wondering, like, all right, what made y'all want to go with tomato pepper? Because, and the reason I say that is because it's like it's not it's still pungent, but it's more of like a grapefruit type black peppers. If you get what I mean by that, like I hope I'm explaining that in the best way, but it's more of like a citrusy pepper. Like it's not as intense as the black pepper, or it's not as spicy. It's still spicy, but it's like not. It's more of a citrus spice, like that grapefruit. That's what I'm talking about. Like, but then you got that aspect of it. That was, you know, so that's pretty cool. Then it goes into lambdanum, benzoin, and Kool wood. Now from that, all right, I can tell this is gonna be a good fragrance. It's gonna be, if I'm thinking of it, it's gonna be like a better version of Dior Sauvage, but not as I don't know. I think it's gonna be like a better version of Dior Sauvage, because when you're thinking about like lambdan, the benzoin, and Kool wood. Lord, I hope I'm saying that correctly. I hope I'm saying that correctly, but like lambdan, those are used. That one is more like animalistic. That one's more leathery. You know what I'm saying? So, well, animalic. Don't correct me, or don't chew my head off. Benzoin is still like more of a vanillic type of situation, you know. So that's why I'm like, that's why I'm giving that. It's like, dang. If I was to pull up Dior Sauvage, I wonder if it's gonna kind of give this type of aesthetic. And then the Kool wood.
He needs some milk.
I can't realize why I can't say that name properly or enunciate it properly, when it's probably one of my best wood notes that I like to smell. The reason being is because it smells like patchouli, and I love patchouli, if you know me. So I get frustrated when I can't enunciate something properly. Nevertheless, I think that this is going to be amazing, but I'm very interested in seeing if this is going to be similar like Dior Sauvage. Let's check. I was right. Oh man, nah. All right, so it seemed like it's gonna be similar to the Dior Sauvage, but it's not gonna be like it. So top notes of the Dior Sauvage, you got bergamot. All right, most every fragrance has bergamot up in it. Middle notes: Szechuan pepper, lavender, star anise, and nutmeg. Is that different than the tomato pepper, petitgrain, and neroli? Definitely. That mid is very much different. So I'm not expecting it to have the same mid, which basically means it's not going to have the same body. So it is going to be a very much of a difference. But then when we go down to that lambdan, benzoin, and IK, we go in there and broxin with the vanilla. Those are very similar. I ain't even finna stun with you. And then you got the lavender up in there, and the Kool wood kind of got the patchouli effect, and patchouli and lavender already got like a bro. So is it going to have some similarities? I'm going to say that it may have some similarities to the Parfum to Dior Sauvage, to the Dior Sauvage, the EDP though. not this one. I think that one's the EDT. But yes, I think it's going to be somewhat similar, but I think they're going to have it's going to be a lot better. I think it's going to be a whole lot better, because when you're talking about like those extra green notes and stuff like that, that makes it very much more inviting for the summertime and also the spring. And depending on how that base is, or how nice that base is, how pronounced that Aikigala wood. I wonder if that's what it's called, Aikigala. Yeah, it could be Aikigala wood or Aikigala.
Oh!
Either way, yeah, I had to do another video up on this just because I want to follow up on, you know, what was going on. Somebody did hit me up in my inbox and was like, hey, they dropped the notes. I was like, oh. They was like, yeah, we need a video ASAP. I was like, oh, all right, bet. So I'll get on that as soon as possible. So yeah, man, I ain't trying to take up too much of y'all time. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and get the rest of your day. I just came back from a funeral, so RIP to my grandfather-in-law, Robert White. Great man. Definitely held his family down, and they have a huge. My girl's family is huge, so it was great to meet him. Great to be around him and stuff like that. It was very cool dude. I was able to go to his last birthday party. But yeah, it was yeah, man, the full circle of life. The full circle of life. So you just gotta appreciate every day that you have here. Alright, so like I always tell you, stay cool, stay rich, stay heavy in value, and stay out of trouble. Keep a cool head if you can. But hey, man, I appreciate y'all. I just can't wait for this mug to actually drop so we can stop debating about it or whatever the case may be. And then I also seen that they got another Davidoff Kool water coming in too. I'm gonna have to get that. I'm gonna have to see what that's talking about. But all right, y'all take it easy. Peace.